Hey everyone, it's Ava and welcome back to Delightful Dolls. Before we get started, a quick reminder that my videos are intended for ages 13 up, so please keep that in mind. Now, because we are going through this very crazy and chaotic time in the world right now, we have to make sure that we are being very safe. And because to keep our dolls safe as well, I thought it would be a cool idea to show you how to make a miniature doll face mask. This was requested after I did post a post in my community tab. Lots of people wanted to see this, so today I'm going to show you how to make these miniature face masks for your dolls. So to start off, we need a template for our mask. So I'm just going to sketch it out on a piece of paper here. For my mask, it is 2.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. And then I just cut that out. And now, so I can remember what this template is for, I just like to write mask on it so I can remember. Now you want to pick out the fabric that you want to use for your mask. I use cotton fabric, and you can get very creative with this part and make it like a cute flower design or like a blue or just a classic white. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using a blue one. On the other side of this one, it actually has some stars, which I think will look super cute on the mask. So what you're going to want to do is take some nice sharp fabric scissors and just cut out a rectangle that is slightly larger than this little template you have here. Once you have that cut out, flip it around so the wrong side is facing up. And you're going to want to take your mask template and place it right in the middle. And then trace around it. I'm using a pencil. Once you have that traced around, I take my scissors and I cut out the corners. It should look like this now. Now what you'll want to do is take some glue and you're going to fold over and glue all the sides. I'm using a glue stick. You could use basically any glue. I feel like hot glue makes it a little bit too stiff, so I like using a glue stick, but you could also use fabric glue, although it will take longer to dry. I glue the smaller tabs first, and then the larger ones. And I just cut off any little pieces of fabric that are kind of just sticking out. I'm taking some white elastic and I'm going to cut a very thin piece. So here's my piece, and now I'm just going to cut that in half. So we have two. So the length of the elastic is about 4 centimeters. So now taking our piece of fabric, and again with the wrong side facing up, I'm going to take my hot glue gun, attach our pieces of elastic to basically glue it and then loop it around. So now there's a little loop, and now I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Now you want to try your best to make sure that the loops are equal size. That's the part I usually struggle with. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the better it is, or the closer in size they are, the better it'll fit on your doll. Now that our mask is completed, we can place it onto the doll. So as for putting it onto the doll, it's really difficult to get it looped around the ear. It just falls off immediately. So what I like to do is loop it around some earrings on both sides so that it stays on nicely. Now, if you don't know how to make earrings or pierce your doll's ears, I do have a video for that, so go check that out by clicking the I in the top right corner. So then you can use the same technique I use, because the mask definitely stays in place a lot better like this. And then you just kind of adjust it on the doll so it is in the right spot. And there is the mask. Another option when you're making your mask is to make a crease in it, which I think makes it look more realistic. So to do that, you're gonna have your piece of fabric once again. This time you want the piece to be a little bit bigger so you can allow room for the fold. So once you have your piece of fabric, you're basically gonna wanna fold it in half with one side hanging off a little bit more. And then you're gonna wanna fold that side back, but leaving a little bit of fabric folded over still, if that makes sense, so that it makes a crease like this. And then I'm gonna use my glue stick to hold that in place. And then I'm also gluing underneath here too. So the crease doesn't actually do anything more, but I think it just adds a more realistic look to it. And then you just continue as before with the little mask, and you just put the template over the crease so that the crease is in the middle of the mask. And now let me show you what the one with the crease looks like on the doll. Your opinion on what you prefer with the crease or without, or whatever fabric you like to use. So please stay safe and help your dolls stay safe as well with these by making these miniature doll masks. If you do make these, I would love to see them. So if you do make these, please tag me in a picture on Instagram and I will make sure to give you a shout out, and I would just love to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!